And if you want the full directions plus more.
My brain is fried. So, I'd better do something about it.
What's up, and welcome back to DavidDoes. Today, you're joining me for a 7-day dopamine detox. I've realised that I'm being very unproductive at the moment, and I want to change that. I'd like to put out more content, and I'm getting stuck on edits because I keep procrastinating things. The main way I'm doing that is by gaming, jumping on social media or YouTube, or having sugary snacks. So, I want to cut out these 3 things for a week and see what difference it makes. I want to know, is it going to be helpful? And does it get me to post more regular? So let's see how it goes.
First, I did some digging, and it turns out dopamine detoxes are very popular because in a world where we're constantly bombarded for our attention, the quick fix sounds perfect. That's why my goal is to use this week to start forming better habits around what I give my attention to. Day 1. I started by deleting all of my social media apps. Things went well, and I had a pleasant day. I even started journaling, both video and regular, although the most notable thing I discovered was that my toilet breaks were shorter. Day 2. After the success of day 1, I was fine. I exercised in the morning and finally managed to do a proper stretching session. I also noticed that I was much more present during meals. I ate slower, felt full afterwards, and really enjoyed my meal. Day 3. More success. I completed a great gym session in the evening, followed by some reading and journaling. It was at this point I realized that I wasn't missing the distractions as much as I anticipated. I found that I had plenty of things that needed to get done, and I was just doing them. Day 4 was a challenge. Up until now, I'd allowed listening to music and podcasts while I was driving, and since I did a lot of that for work, it had been pretty good. At first, I found the silence quite uncomfortable. It got easier as the day went on, and I started to find it kind of meditative. Day 5. I had no issues through the day and enjoyed a short bouldering session and a workout in the evening before dinner with friends. Now, usually, I would game for a few hours before going to bed at 1 a.m., but not today. Instead, I spent a lovely evening playing cards with my wife and went to bed at a reasonable hour. Day 6. Now that the weekend had arrived, I implemented the last detox, the caffeine cleanse, and boy was it difficult. I definitely felt more tired, and even after 8.5 hours of sleep, I ended the day early at 9 p.m. with a headache. I think this is a sign I need to cut back on the caffeine consumption.
Day 7, done and dusted. And not gonna lie, it's been fun. I did cave today. I had caffeine. I had a headache that I couldn't shake, and the coffee seemed to do it. So clearly, I might need to look at what my caffeine intake looks like. But apart from that, the rest of the things were quite manageable. It was nice getting away from Reels, mainly, and YouTube Shorts. I think those are probably my biggest time wasters. I'm most looking forward to listening to music in the car and podcasts because, it's a real bummer if you're sitting in traffic to not have anything playing. I'm definitely going to put some checks and balances in to make sure that I don't fall into the same bad habits, and look forward to seeing how this goes. If I do another one of these videos, you know that it did not help at all, and the next one will have to be longer. But let's see how it goes.